Questions for reflection. In our first reading, the Apostle Paul is teaching the Christians in Rome and all of us that it is faith which justifies us, not our works. Because we have faith, we act differently. Salvation is offered to all men and women in Jesus Christ. It is faith which justifies, but not faith alone, the faith that works through love. Faith has not annulled the law, but it confirms and brings it to perfection, which in the biblical sense means completion. The Catechism of the Catholic Church teaches that faith is, quote, a gift of God, a supernatural virtue infused by Him, paragraph 153, through the sacrament of baptism. But faith is a personal act, the free response of the human person to the initiative of God who reveals Himself, paragraph 166. The psalmist continues this theme. With him, as we responded, we acknowledged our offenses, our sins, and we asked for and received the forgiveness we require from the Lord. Sin separates us from God. It is grace which liberates us, and faith which reunites us. In the gospel appointed for today's Holy Mass, we encountered Jesus warning thousands who had gathered to hear Him teach to beware of the yeast of the Pharisees. In the previous chapter, He had reproached the scribes and the Pharisees with very harsh words for their hypocrisy. In this passage, He warns first His disciples, then the whole crowd, that their duplicity, saying one thing and doing another, must be exposed and opposed, or it will spread. Then He instructs them and all of us not to be afraid of those who will persecute or oppose us for proclaiming and living our faith. He knows us, and even the hairs on our heads are numbered. Rather, fear the evil one. We need to hear these words today and take them to heart. We are living in challenging times for faithful Catholics and other Christians. We must remain faithful. The Lord will help us.